Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Nady, and today we're looking in my makeup bag. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tip you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, my little sun rays, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a superb day. I myself am doing pretty good. It's bright and early. I've had 2 cups of espresso and I'm still tired. But otherwise, I am absolutely marvelous. I'm so happy to be here. And I was washing my face this morning, going through my regular makeup routine, and I came across a few empties and I thought, well, that would be kind of fun to come on here and show you what I use on the regs. I do have a lot of people that comment and ask for that, so I shall deliver. You've actually probably heard me talk about quite a few of these products, so sorry for being a little bit repetitive, but everything that I'm going to show you today is stuff that I've tried for a long time and I continue using it, so you know it's good, at least for my skin. So let's just dive right in. I actually have a couple makeup bags. This is the one that I use when I travel, and then this sassy little spiked one is from Model Rock Cosmetics, and this is what I normally throw all my shit in. But because I've been on the road quite a bit lately, this is what I've been using. So I will admit, I do often use makeup wipes. I know they're terrible for the environment and I feel awful for doing it, but typically by the end of the day, I am so damn exhausted that I don't have the energy to slip on a headband and actually wash my face and do a full routine. I should know better because this is my job. I film in HD and I should have my skin looking as great as it possibly can. I do need to work on that. Yeah, But when I do actually get around to washing my face, typically I'll use a very soft spin brush and then I'll plop a little bit of Farmacy whipped greens on it. I actually got this. Oh, she's leaking. Okay. It's the first time I've made anything leak in a long time. Anyways, I got this in BoxyCharm several months ago, so if you're interested in this, just check it out on Poshmark. It's probably all over there for cheap. It's probably what I'm gonna do because I think this stuff is $30, but it leaves my skin feeling very soft, very supple, still on the dry-ish side if I don't add a bunch of creams afterwards, but pretty much everything does that to my skin. But this is just a normal foaming cleanser. I think you can remove makeup with it too if you want. It's kind of expensive, so I don't. I'll just use a cheap makeup wipe or a makeup balm. But I believe this is soap-free, and then it's also pH balanced, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, I knew something about it. But I do really like this, and I am squeezing this little bastard for all that it's worth. I am absolutely gonna repurchase this. For a hot second, I was obsessed with the Paris Hilton cleanser. In fact, I did switch to it because I ran out of this. And I do like that because it does make my face really soft, but I think it actually makes my face dry soft. You know, like when you wash your face with a hand soap or something and it feels great, but your skin is also thirsty as fuck. That's what the Paris Hilton stuff does to my skin. I kind of like it, but at this point, it's more a last resort after trying this. Then before I use this, if I notice a little bit of peely action on my face, I will exfoliate with these. Yet another BoxyCharm item, I think. But this I've purchased several times. These are the Goto Exfoliating Swipies. These are not for the sensitive faint of hearts. This is a fucking Brillo pad for your face. It is quite harsh, but that's kind of what I need lately. My skin just peels the hell off. I've been in the sun lately, and with my tan fading, my skin is just peeling from the top. So these for me are a definite must, and you actually get quite a few in here. This is after almost 6 months of use, and this looks like a hotel bar of soap, but it isn't. They actually come unpeeled right there. They're very, very thin, and then on the front of them is I don't know, some kind of stones. They're very rough crystals, almost like a pumice stone. Again though, not for sensitive skin, but if you're looking for something that you can take on the go that isn't in a cream form, these are wonderful. I think I've ordered 4 packs of these, again, super cheap on Poshmark because of BoxyCharm, and I will forever be using these. These are a must. And speaking of exfoliation, I actually don't like this product. I only used it because I had it, and that is the Milk Makeup, what is this, Kush Lip Scrub. This made my lips bleed at one point because you'll get one sharp little granule in it right when you're going in. Here, I'm gonna use it right now. It is made with sugar, but you have to lick it to activate it, and then after you've licked it, your saliva melts the sugar into jagged points. My god, honestly, one of the worst lip scrubs I think I've ever used, but I still kind of like it because it does exfoliate so hardcore. It's like these little face pads, but in lip form, and I really like whatever the sugar is suspended in because it's really hydrating. Sometimes I'll have to scrape it on my teeth first to get all of the sugar off, and then I'll go in, and I thought maybe it's just a little bit of the layered, but no, it's the whole stick is super granulated, almost like sand. Or if you smashed a glass cup into little tiny bits and then suspended it in chapstick, that's what this would be. I like it, but I also hate it. This is not a product that I would recommend. There are so many other milk products that are way better than this, so many better lip scrubs, but this is in my makeup makeup bag, and I'm excited that I'm at the end of it, but I'm also kind of sad. I don't know, this product alone has caused me a lot of anxiety. I don't know why I've kept it for this long. And I think this is the last skincare item that I use, other than like creams that I'll just randomly grab. This is the Ordinary Peeling Solution. Oh my goodness. I think this is the most Holy Grail-esque product ever. I don't use it as often as I should because I kind of have to plan my sun exposure for the week after I use it. But this little baby is under $10. It lasts so long. You use it twice a week for a few minutes and it will completely rejuvenate your skin. I think you can put it on any part of your body, in fact. But if I know it's going to be sunny that week, I won't use it just in case I go out in the sun. Like, I am a sun fanatic. It contains AHA and BHA that increases your skin sensitivity to the sun, and it absolutely does. If you do use it in the summer, which is totally fine, just load up on SPF. It's really no biggie. I'm just being dramatic. So come winter, my face is going to be fresh and new. This is a game changer, but in the summer, I can't really use it that much. But that product is something that has outlasted everything that we're trying today. Like, I've purchased these for years. So fucking good. If you've ever wanted to get into skin peels, this isn't as dramatic as like a professional skin peel, but it's a great place to start, and it's so much more affordable. Oh wait, we do have one more skincare item. This is actually what I use as a primer on the daily. That is the Grown Alchemist Matte Balancing Moisturizer Acai Berry. I don't know, it's got a long ass name and I still don't even know what it is. I love the uniqueness of this tube because it's metal, but also it's kind of a pain in the ass. You can squeeze everything out of it like a toothpaste tube. That's lovely. But this is like the third one that I've gotten, and every time I pop the little top, a whole worm of this shit just flies out. Like, that's so much wasted product because this is kind of pricey. Again, I think I got this from BoxyCharm, so you could probably find it on Poshmark for pretty inexpensive. And it does keep my face pretty matte throughout the day. I do kind of have to powder over it, but I have to do that with every cream. But as a primer for just very light makeup, like no foundation, just concealer, maybe some kind of powder and contour, it does an excellent job at holding everything on all day. 10 out of 10 recommend. I feel like even if you do have drier skin, you could still get away with using this because it doesn't make your skin look dry. It just helps take away any kind of oil slick look. Then for concealers, I actually use quite a few different ones. For a while, I was going in with this Fenty Beauty Bright Fix, but this thing is so messy. I don't know if anybody else's is like this, but the top has completely exploded, and every time I use it, it just gets worse and worse. Like, I will open this and it'll go flying. So I don't use this very much just because it's messy. I do like the way that it looks on my skin for a little while. I've noticed after like 3 or 4 hours, it creases really bad no matter what kind of prep I do, no matter what kind of post makeup products I add, if I powder, it just gets creasy. It looks great for a little while, but if I'm doing like an all-day stint, I won't touch this. What I do go in with, and I've talked about so much on my channel, is this Lancome All Over Concealer. I've been using this for several weeks now, and I love it. Like, each time I use it, it gets better and better. The only thing is that it oxidizes hella bad, and it does kind of oxidize orange. Fortunately, I kind of have like a yellowish tint to my skin, so the oranginess isn't super noticeable. I think I have to go in and get a different shade, but I'm gonna wait till all this is used up. But this is super amazing for light, sheer, minimal highlighting coverage. I wouldn't even necessarily call it coverage. It's more of a brightener. And I don't typically fuck with brighteners because they kind of seem pointless to me. I want a little bit of concealing, but I don't have to use very much of this. And this is one of the only under eye products that doesn't crease very badly on me. It does still crease a little bit, but I think that's just my under eyes. I think I'm actually gonna have to get fillers or something on this side because I can only sleep on this side, otherwise I can't sleep. And because I sleep like that, it's creating really bad wrinkles on this side. This side is fine, but it's getting to the point where I can see wrinkles on this side even when I'm not wearing my glasses. And I don't mind wrinkles, but it just looks a little bit off. It's like when truck drivers have like one side of their body that's super tan because it's always in the window. It's like me, but with pillow wrinkles. But this does a really good job of not accentuating those wrinkles. I mean, it doesn't cover them up. This isn't like a glue stick or something holding my face back, but it does a good job at making them a little bit less noticeable with the brightening. This is absolutely something that I recommend. In fact, y'all recommended it to me, so thank you. And I did have another concealer. Where the fuck is it? I'm not exactly certain, but it's by Revolution Beauty, and I'm 99% sure it's supposed to be a Touche Eclat dupe. You know, the very, very expensive brightener by YSL. It has a similar kind of packaging. It doesn't have the little brush thing on the end. I think it's got like a fuzzy on it. Or maybe it's even supposed to be a dupe for Instant Age Rewind rewind, but this stuff is so fucking cheap, so I doubt it. Either way, it too is pretty good, but it does kind of settle in my fine lines and crease up on me. So that's kind of in the same boat with this Fenty stuff, but I do keep it in my makeup bag just in case I have to wear something for a couple hours and I don't want to waste my good shit. Then for brows, I don't really do much with my brows, but I am noticing that they're starting to thin out a little bit as I age. No biggie, I don't really mind. But to give them a little bit of a fill, I'll use this You Can Be. They actually sent this to me. They sent a bunch of stuff to me like a year ago and I'm just now remembering. Shit, maybe I'll do a review on that. That could be fun, but this is one of the things that I popped out of what they sent me and I love it. This is just their Ultra Point Micro Brow Eye Pencil, and as far as I know, their stuff is very, very inexpensive and affordable. I have tried several different pencils on this channel, from Tarte to Fenty to Anastasia, and they all kind of just don't impress me because I don't really do much with my brows. So I'm not gonna spend $20 or $30 on a brow pencil. That's just not a good investment for me. It would be like buying a really expensive mascara. I have no lashes. So yeah, if I can keep a brow pencil between like $5 and $10 and have it last me a while, I am happy, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It's very creamy. It does a great job at filling everything in, and then it sticks down to my skin for like all day. In fact, a few days after I've wiped my entire face off, I'll go in with a makeup wipe and I'll still have brown residue come off of my eyebrows, so that's pretty good. I don't know if that's like healthy for the skin to keep something on it that long, but whatever. And I rarely ever wear foundation when I go out in public. I always just stick to a drop of concealer. You can't really tell, but in person, I have a lot of freckles going on, and I like my freckles, and when I try to cover them up, it's very obvious that I cover them up. So I either have to go in with like a very light BB cream or like a full coverage thing to completely cover everything up. But this product, which I always use on this channel, actually is a perfect like medium point for me. I can go in super sparingly with just a few drops, and it's a nice subtle coverage, and you can still see my skin through it, but I look a little bit healthier. Or I can build it up and actually get full coverage. This is one of those repeat products that I talk about all the goddamn time on here. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. It comes in a little bag because I ordered it off Amazon from a UK site. I've never seen it in the store this way, but it's actually very handy. Terrible for the environment because it's plastic. But this little thing has lasted me, oh my goodness, well over a year. I should probably throw it away. And it's still at least halfway full. But usually any kind of foundation or concealer always rubs off of my nose. It just gets a little bit oily, but this seems to really not do that. It is pretty matte, which is why I go in with a cream beforehand, and then I also add a little bit of cream highlighter to my face. But this stuff is truly the best foundation that I think I've ever used in my entire life. I was hooked on Dior backstage, and this beats it. It totally throws it out of the water. It's very light. It's very soft. You can use it at pretty much any age. This is a product that I would feel comfortable using on a client. I want this in every freaking shade. It is so damn good. Then to contour, which I don't often do, but sometimes I will. What is on me? There's like a white mark across my titties. Anyways, for contour, I was sent these Hank and Henry little contour sticks. Normally I don't love contour sticks because they wipe away my makeup, but with these, I'll go in with either Suela or Embrosa, depending on if I have a little bit of a tan or not. I'll go in and just like dip a tiny little brush into it and then stipple it on my face, and it doesn't wipe anything away. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to apply cream contour sticks. I just started using this one that way. This is like a very creamy yet dry powdery formula, and it's not greasy, so the grease doesn't just like eat away my makeup. I guess I have tried that method of application with other contour sticks and it still wiped my makeup away, but there's something about this formula that's really bangable. I know there was a little bit of drama with that brand, but I am here for the products. They are honestly top notch. And they just sent me a bunch of face paints too. I kind of want to do a full face using only face paint. That'd be fun. I've never done that before. And then for highlight, I've used this on my channel for years. I got this in Miami at the Kiko Milano store. This is probably not even made anymore, but maybe it is. It's the Arctic Holiday Stick Highlighter. I have had this for so long, and that's all I've used out of it. And I use this almost every day too. Like, I still have, so this is gonna last me forever. They can bury me with this bitch. But after I've applied my concealer, my moisturizer, all that shit, I will take a little bit of this on my finger and then spread it all over my eye from lid all the way to my brow, and then really make sure to get it on my inner corner as an inner corner highlight. And then I'll take another little dippy dip and just tap it down my cheekbone. This is so beautiful. It makes an excellent eye primer because it is so kind of tacky. The eyeshadow pigments like lock into place all day or all night. And trust me, they'll last all night. It's just very, very good, and I think think this was pretty inexpensive too. Up next, we have a little bit of powder. Truthfully, I kind of stick to whatever Sephora sends me in samples. Right now, I seem to have a lot of the KVD Lock-It translucent powder, and it does a really good job. I'll just apply it underneath my eyes with one of these little poofs, and shit lasts all day. Otherwise, I'll go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, but this doesn't seem quite as drying. I almost think it's a little bit more finely milled, so I'm able to dust more of it away. But this stuff and the Laura Mercier are definitely in my top 2 faves right now. And then if I don't feel like contouring, I typically won't go in with bronzer, but if I do go in with bronzer, I'll use one of two, either the Laura Mercier Soleil 1, which is very, very pretty, but for my skin, it's kind of a bit yellow and orangey. Unless I'm pretty tan, then I won't. But anytime if I don't have this, I can always go in with my little Hoola bronzer. I have had this sample for, oh my goodness, like 5 years, and I'm still using it. It has barely made a dent. I don't know that I'll ever actually have to buy a full size of this. The only thing is that I wish they came out with more shades. I think they could go lighter, and I think they could go way deeper because their formula is great. In person, these kind of look similar, but next to each other, I can tell that this one is a bit more yellow. This one's lighter, kind of more gray. And lastly, we have my little eyeshadow products. I only use 2 neutral shades on my eyes if ever I do any kind of eyeshadow. I'm not the kind of person that does like big glam looks. I love when I can accentuate the color of my eyes, and that's what you notice. I am obsessed with poppin' eye colors, and these do a great job. These are from my makeup manufacturer. They're just samples, so I can't really tell you what they are because they really aren't anything, but I have this kind of bronzy color. It's very similar to my Laura Mercier, so when I run out of this, I'm using that, and I have featured these on my channel so many times, but typically what I'll do is dip into this lighter color, and I will place it all over the crease just above the eyelid, just like that, and blend it upwards. And that just adds a nice depth to my eye. And then just on the outer corner, I'll take this deeper one and kind of stipple it right there and just blend it around, and then also take it to my lower lash. Then lately, what I've been doing is taking like an eyeliner brush and just super tight lining the outer like third of my eyelashes, and oh my goodness, it's kind of like a mascara effect without having to wear mascara, because I hate wearing mascara. I personally prefer makeup that doesn't really look like you're wearing makeup, and you can always tell when someone's wearing mascara, so I just don't. But this gives a beautiful darkness to my eye that really makes you notice the color of my eyes. I don't have like super bright or vivid eyes at all, but you can always add colors to enhance whatever eye color you have, and this does a fantastic job. And then if I'm going out to like a dark bar or like a club or something, I'll pop a little bit of this highlighter on the inner corner of my eye. It totally got smashed, and now it's not the same formula, but this is Rodeo Drive by Ofra, one of my all-time favorite highlighters. But since it got smashed and I repressed it, it's like so damn pigmented, like too pigmented. Here, I will just very lightly dip in, and that is way more than I could ever fucking need. And so I don't often use it just because it's like fucking overkill. It just like, ugh. It does make a really pretty eyeshadow, but on the face, it's just kind of hard to work with. Unless I want like a sunbeam on my face, which anymore I really don't. So I find myself dipping into my own highlighters. These are my little samples from my lab, which we're finally in the testing phase. Oh my gosh, praise be. But I'll save that for a different day. If you look at me in my latest baked video, I actually have a future highlighter on. It's like a beautiful gold that just goes with my skin tone so excellently. Sorry to tease, and honestly, thank you all so much for your patience. I cannot wait to tell you everything that has happened over the last few years and just why it's taken so damn long. Restocks are not going to be like this in the future, and future products are not going to take this long in the future. Whew, she learned a lot. Okay, let me finish up with the lip products that I use. I'm not really picky with what I put on my lips. It wasn't even supposed to be an innuendo, but lately I'll go in with this ColourPop Dewdrop. It's just a clear gloss, and it feels like heaven on my lips. It's more of like an oil versus a gloss. Or no, it is a gloss, but it's not a sticky gloss, it's an oily gloss. And then if I don't have this handy, I'll go in with my Lunar Boutete. I can't read that. What is that? Oh, Celine. But more than anything, I go in with this Cab lip, what is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, around there, it spells lip oil, but there's no break, so it looks like Poil Lip, also Illipo, and then you can kind of find lip oil on there. This is one of those products that I would never repurchase. I just use it because I have it, and it kind of turns my lips a little bit blue, and though I may be a cold-hearted bitch sometimes, I don't like to look like a a cold bitch, and this tends to give hypothermic vibes, but it feels good on my lips. I'll apply this at night, and then I wake up feeling refreshed and revitalized lip-wise. Like they'll be soft and supple, like a kitten's belly. Otherwise, I guess the fragrance that I've been using lately is 1 Million. This is by Paco Rabanne, I think, but I was told that this is such a basic bitch formula amongst the gay community, but it smells so damn good. This is what I wear when I travel, and every time I smell it, it reminds me of being in like the Caribbean. Oh gosh, I miss that so much. I also did stock up on the Bath and Body Works colognes for men, and I don't know that I love them. I bought like 6 of them too. They smell really good, but after like 10 minutes, you can't smell anything, and they weren't the most inexpensive things either. But this is an absolute winner for me. I have the big ass one because I got it on sale at Ulta, and I don't even care if every other gay on the planet smells like this. I love the way it smells. It makes me feel sexy and elegant and just yum. Anyways, my loves, this was very fun. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. I am honestly so grateful to call this my job. I know that YouTube is kind of in the slumps lately, or maybe it's just me, I don't know. But just never forget that no matter what goal you're trying for, sometimes going backwards is part of the climb. For me, my goal is to have like 1 million subscribers one day, and even though I'm getting there very slowly and sometimes backwards, I still have my eyes on that goal, and we will get there. And the same goes for you, whether it's a simple goal in life, whether it's a fitness goal, a job goal, a love goal, no matter what it is, don't lose focus on it. Don't give up. You, my love, have got this. Stay strong. And damn it, don't forget, you are loved. So with that being said, you know my little spiel. If you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early, you get Patreon only content, plus best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy, just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, will be available again soon at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at OfficialNady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!